what are the key success factors to grow your wealth management business? This is going to be very ably and entertainingly presented to you by Mr. Thomas Schornstein, who is the member of the Executive Board and General Manager for Middle East and Asia at Additiv. And he will be coming up to the stage just around the same moment that the chairs are coming off. So please, Thomas is making his way to the stage now. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. You just have to hold a little while whilst our interior design specialists prepare the place for you.
Great. No, I don't have a click.
Tash? Tash will bring it to you. Okay, Thomas, I think we're ready to go. One more round of applause, please, everybody.
We start with the video.
Yes. No, don't click it. We will start it from our side.
Okay.
Over to you, Thomas.
Great. So we have a short video to start with.
In the Middle East, a transformation is unfolding. Growing wealth, tech-savvy consumers, and a pro-investment regulatory environment create a vast opportunity. To capture this opportunity, financial institutions must embrace digital capabilities and invest in a robust wealth management platform that empowers advisors to be the best in their field and ensures clients receive the best service, anywhere, anytime, across any channel. At Additiv, we've empowered financial institutions and brands with digital innovation, unleashing finance as a service capabilities since 1998. We're a Swiss-based international company supporting financial institutions large and small. With over 250 experts specializing in digital transformation for wealth management, we are the trusted leaders in wealth tech. Our experience and modern API-first cloud platform technology set us apart. Applications such as Advisor Hub and Client Cockpit are all powered by Additiv's platform technology. The Advisor Hub is the ultimate support for relationship managers. It provides an overview of clients, assets under management, and performance. It boosts productivity, supports collaboration, and enables real-time guidance. Whilst our Client Cockpit offers clients comprehensive self-service capabilities with rich engagement tools, clients access assets, insights, and interactive portfolio views. It offers simulations, real-time communication, and one-click consent. Engage, manage, and grow your clients with Additiv's wealth management platform.
Great. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me and an honor to be here today. If you read the title, Key Success Factors to Grow Your Wealth Management Business, you think maybe, why a tech company actually tell you how to do your business? Just there's a very simple reason. I was actually with one of the leading banks and the biggest players in wealth management, 20 years, a managing director, running this business, built up various markets and countries. And I thought I'd tell you quickly, before we go into more technical stuff, what is my takeaway of doing this business for 20 years with a leading player, and being now 6 years in more on the digitalization and tech side. Private banking, wealth management, it is a simple business. I mean, it's not very complicated, but to execute it rightly, super difficult. And that you always have to keep in mind. I mean, that was my experience. For example, there is a war on talents. To find the right people which actually are suitable to your client, have the right cultural fit to cover your client segment strategies. I mean, give you an example. If we want to cover Indian or NRI community in Dubai or in the Middle East, you better have people who know actually this culture, just as an example. And this has to you reflect when you're hiring people. They need, of course, deep expertise. They have to know. Clients nowadays are well informed about markets, about instruments, so they have to be 2 or 3 levels better than the clients. And the bigger the clients, believe me, they know their business really well. And what is, I hardly have done any experiments when hiring people. So I wanted to have only people who have already a proven track record. They have already proven that actually they can do it successfully somewhere. So that's a very important element, especially when you do wealth management. We are speaking, of course, now a little bit the bigger client segment, not the real client segment. Then service quality. This is first and foremost, it's a culture of your company. I mean, there must be a service culture to actually service clients the right way. And I mean, the bigger the clients, and I see often in the Middle East, if something goes a little bit out of the normal route, it's getting more difficult, or it gets actually nearly impossible. Big clients, they always go only off the route. I mean, they never do exactly your processes. So the bigger the clients, the more you have that, and that is something you have to find a way in the company to deal with this type of clients. Then, of course, to set the right product and service universe is key. Have the right internal processes to support all that. Beside that, you have the right people in place, you have the right product services in place, but if you not deliver on the financial performance for your clients, if your client's not earning money, I mean, that's why they are with you, it's not really working well. I mean, we often underappreciate that, but earning money, producing alpha for your client in a risk-adjusted way, of course. I mean, it's always, normally performance is very closely correlated with the number of risk you're going, and that has to be carefully adjusted to the client. Beside earning money, of course, clients not like to pay too much. So that is an element. I think this will come in the coming future more and more in the Middle East as well. I mean, internationally, it's a big competition. The bigger the clients, the first thing they ask is actually pricing. If you have the wrong pricing, it's a big negotiation, and normally you don't get them. And last but not least, and that should do a little bit the bridge to additiv, it's the tools. If your employees, if your RMs not have the right tools, if your client's not getting easily to the right information, it's very difficult. I mean, and if they're not getting on a monthly or a weekly basis or on a daily basis the right reporting, this business is very difficult to execute. So tools, IT, is actually the matchmaking thing in wealth management. And sometimes if you look, even if you look at the cost side of a bank's, people and IT together is mostly 85 to 90% of the costs. So a bank is IT plus people to a large extent. Now, I mean, let's look a little bit shortly, because of course the strategies have to be different depending on the client segment you're dealing with. Retail segment is now probably not the top topic of today, but this is a very important, it's a big client segment, but this is clearly for efficiency reasons a segment you have to cater, you have to service more on a digital self-service. Clients seeking for access, it must be easy, simple, and affordable. So that is very crucial. The top segment, the high NV, the high net worth individual segment, this is a segment which is still to a large extent outside. I mean, in UAE, 60–70% of these assets are nowadays in New York, in London, in Switzerland. This is still outside served. This is something in the future I think you have, when you build up well the middle class and the affluent business, I think you can actually grow this client segment, and you can repatriate and not so much going out anymore from this segment. So that's, I think, but today, I think we should focus on this middle segment, and this is a combination between, it's advisor-led. I see this business as advisor-led. It's a combination between self-service and advisor-led journeys. Clients are looking for added value, and the target is accumulation of wealth. And the more technology you can bring in, the lower you can actually put your profitability sharehold. I see wealth management actually from 100,000 up to 10 million. This is the sweet spot I see personally what you can serve here in the Middle East. Let's look a little bit deeper into how that technology-wise, how the tool side should be orchestrated in a bank. You have the system of interactions. As mentioned, you have the client mobile app, you have the client web app. This is used for desktop usage. The advisor dashboard, this is internally, this is desktop usage, and you have the admin workbench. Or you have already something in your bank which seamlessly can be integrated. On top of your system of records, you have a core banking system, you have a broker custodian, you have data sources, you have other systems. This middle layer is super important. This middle layer, you don't want to change your system, but this middle layer bring actually all the information from your all other systems together and actually play it up to the right front-end channels. Today, I like to focus specifically on the advisor dashboard. I think for the wealth management business, you have to equip your advisors, your wealth managers super well and give them the right information. First of all, client acquisition. So you need a good tool where actually all the deals in pipeline of a relationship manager can be stored, can be documented, can be monitored by managers. Secondly, I mean, every new client has to have a great KYC. The RMs has to know, the bank has to know, even for compliance reasons, what type of client is that. Every interaction, however that is, has to be well documented. Then when the client goes in and review their clients, every morning, he probably wants to see now which clients have a negative cash account, which client has had a redemption, which client has, I don't know, I mean, has an exposure or a high exposure in a certain industry, and so on. You need these sorting tools, especially when you have hundreds or 200 clients as a relationship manager, to quickly have an overview about your clients and to get an idea what you can actually do today and what clients you should contact actively. Once you have the overview, and of course you need to have the deep dive per client. You have to know exactly the performance contribution per portfolio, per instrument. You have to be able to drill down really deep. And maybe just to mention these client communication channels at this side, this must be possible in a client meeting situation, but as well when you're calling up a client and to share the screen on a video call or something, to have all the channels covered with a client. And then the client advisor must be able to action whatever is discussed directly. He must be able to actually sell, buy, change allocation, set up an investment proposal, simulate the investment proposal, send to the client an investment proposal, directly discussed on the phone with all the accesses and then all the information. This is as well the advice how I would start, and we are presently, and this is as well the reason why I choose this topic today, to give you a little bit more deep dive on the advisor dashboard. At the moment, funny enough, in the beginning, we had always, everybody wanted to have first a client cockpit. Yeah, we need a client app. That was the most important. This has changed a little bit. Nowadays, most of the banks are approaching us and actually ask for an advisor dashboard. They realize that the advisor is actually a very important stepping stone or interface between bank and client. So to inform, to actually bring the advisor into the position to advise the clients best possible is at the moment where we see huge require a lot of demand. Once this is done, of course, we should not forget the clients. I mean, especially on the reporting side. I mean, that every client, indeed, as big, I mean, they like to be 24/7 to review their portfolio and having all the insights, and they not want to call someone to get this information. And then it's your decision how strongly you want to allow them to do actually self-service options, or how strongly they can actually do actions in the portfolio. I mean, from execution only to advisory model portfolio, or even discretionary mandates. So that's a decision. Once you have that all, of course, you have to scale your offering. What you not have internally, buy this in. Buy model portfolios from BlackRock, or buy from Vanguard, add on, for example, the fund portfolio. This is stuff which you should do and to complement your overall offering. Once you have scaled the offering, of course, you have to scale the distribution. And this can be done of course, with third-party platforms or other ways. That is stuff we are doing at the moment to a large extent, and it works really well. Giving you very quickly 3 examples because my time is running. What we're doing at the moment, giving one example, for example, in the Philippines, Atram is one of the biggest wealth managers in the Philippines. We are launching an end-to-end wealth management system, targeting the market potential is about 79,000 HNV clients and 1.4 million affluent clients in the Philippines. And we are actually, with Atram together, design a full end-to-end journey to approach all these clients, and that works actually seamlessly well. I mean, that is live and it's going as we speak, and Atram has huge growth rates on a monthly basis. Another example is Swiss Life. We have done for them a wealth and credit platform. Actually, it's a combination between life insurance and wealth. In Eastern Europe, these are 1,800 financial advisors approaching clients in Eastern Europe, 730,000 clients in Eastern Europe, and that is growing tremendously as we speak. And the last example went live last week with Coop Finance. Coop is the biggest food retailer in Switzerland. They have 3 million end clients. We have developed a super app for Coop, and now every Coop client has a debit card, a credit card, has a super card with the loyalty system. They can withdraw cash in every supermarket. They can change loyalty points, super card points to cash. They can, with this cash, they can invest into pension plans in the free saving side on the 3rd pillar. And we are adding now, as we speak, we're adding free saving as well. We have introduced Vanguard, so we have Vanguard funds, pension funds, target funds, and we're introducing now as well insurance services. Just to give you quickly an idea of other plans. Last but not least, we have now changed offices. We are in the Innovation Hub West. I just saw yesterday the building is called now Innovation One in the DIFC. Please visit us if you should join or pass by this building on the 8th floor. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Great pleasure. Thank you.